When league play started on July 3rd, 1989, Batman, starring Michael Keaton, set an all-time record at the box office by grossing $100 million in its 10th day of release. Mike Tyson was the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world with a record of 36-0. And Orel Hershiser commanded the highest annual salary in Major League Baseball at $2.63 million. A 12-game regular season was scheduled in the newly established RBI Baseball League. 36 total games would be played over a 3-week period. The daily schedule was 6 games. Divisions were broken into 3 teams in each the National and American Leagues. The top 2 teams in each league would make it to the playoffs.
Second down.
Don't argue.
One, two, split.
Yeah.
It's going to be Joel Youngblood. He could tie it up here. Ball outside.
Patience. Don't go long. Be patient.
I feel that they have to show some patience to get the run across here.
The 1989 season kicked off in the American League with Boston at Minnesota, Brian visiting Carl. Jeff and Mont sat in the broadcast booth for the opener.
Center fielder Kirby Puckett.
The opening game features Boston versus Minnesota. Starting pitchers, Clemens and
Mark Blyleven.
Blyleven. Leading off, Ellis Burke.
It didn't take long to reach a historic milestone as Dave Henderson stepped up with 1 out in the top of the first.
The first home run ever in league history by David Lethal.
You're looking at one for the ages here.
That was it for the Sox, as the Twins would score the next 8 runs and walk away with an easy division win. Red Sox batters struck out 18 times. The bright light seemed to be a bit too much for the young Boston controller in Game 1.
Trying to fight me up.
Oh my god.
The player of the game has to be Ken Herbeck.
Player of the game, Ken the Budweiser player of the game, Ken Herbeck, 2 home runs, 3 for 4.
And 5 RBI.
A big day for Herbeck.
3 for 3.
1-0.
And they're undefeated in Trotz.
Boston Red
Drops.
Sox, no.
The 1-1.
He was 3 for 3.
Well, signing off for John Montanari and Jeff Brown, this has been a Tangent Sports Broadcast.
The scene shifted to Tiger Stadium, as next up on the opening day schedule was an interleague game with Houston visiting Detroit. Astros controller Jim faced Jeff with the Tigers.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Tiger Stadium in Detroit. It's opening day in the Motor City.
Alright, here we are, Houston at Detroit. We got Nolan Ryan versus Doyle Alexander.
With the score tied at 1 in the bottom of the 9th, the batter was Detroit first baseman Darrell Evans.
Eric King gets the victory. Detroit wins 2-1. 1 out in the 9th, bottom of the 9th, and Darrell Evans ripped the ball, and it was out of here.
And that's it from Tension Sports. No. 5-0 Detroit over St. Louis.
Yeah,
Detroit is now 2-0, folks.
I have it, but
For Game 4,
coming back in town.
between Minnesota and Houston. A disappointing loss for Jim Slavonic. Last game, Detroit, Darrell Evans blasted one in the bottom of the ninth to take the win for Detroit.
Minnesota takes
We're
a
here in the Amsterdam.
Minnesota takes a 1-0 record into the game
35th time.
as they beat
Starting
Boston
pitchers,
pretty
starting
easy
pitcher,
1-0.
sweet music, viola, and Mike. Right, Mike Slick gave up that night that he blasted Darrell Evans. Slavonic is in the basement of the NL now. Is 0-2 on 2 very hard losses.
Welcome to RBI Baseball. Here we have... Who's on the team?
Only plays one game.
Who's on the team?
St. Louis.
We'll leave the mailbox.
You're out of here.
Let's go.
Interference.
I'm
Get Tom out of here!
You're dead. They saw you touching.
Cardinals. And Kevin Rome, with that victory, moves into first place in the National League with a record of 1-0. John Montanari drops to 0-2 and into the cellar. And that's all from St. Louis. We'll see you later on Tension Sports Network.
Kevin played his home opener in San Francisco against Brian in the last game of the day. Brian looked to bounce back from a bad loss to the Twins.
Between the San Francisco Giants and the Boston Red Sox. It is at beautiful Stick Park. It's a nasty wind some days, but today's pitcher is Druco versus Hurst.
One of the better games I've ever seen. Unbelievable.
Those 3 errors definitely hurt San Fran. But the big hit of the game in the Budweiser. Player of the game goes to Dave Henderson with the big RBI double.
An off day would follow on the 4th of July. The season would resume on July 5th.